you might never feel ready. You might never actually have that moment where you're like, now is the time to make the decision. But if you're ready to make the choice, then you could create a life that is most fulfilling to you. And so let's make sure that I started the camera. All right, amazing. I'm here with Ladybug, and we're gonna keep her mask on today because the flies are a little gnarly. But hi, boo-boos. She's kind of been in a mood ever since, I guess I left. She's been kind of running around, escaping, but that's why I love her. It's because she's very independent, does her own thing. Hi, boo-boos. And we have Guapa here. And Guapa is owned by the same horse owner, so we would honestly like to just keep all the horses to raise the money to save all the horses. But I'm kind of in a weird place of maybe not feeling ready, but kind of needed to decide if I want to make the choice of like going down that path of, you know, animal welfare and raising money, and this kind of really makes me want to continue doing it because there's a few horses here who could go to not so great situations because of this owner who doesn't really care about the horses and just wants to get rid of them right now because he's in jail and all these things. And you know, so there's another one, Wins, who I wanted to show you guys, but I don't know where he is right now. I might have to climb the mountain. It's very hot here in Italy. So got back from Paris, obviously, yesterday. Long journey. It was like 14 hours of travel, but it's very nice to be back. It's so nice to be with my community here, and this is all going to tie into the message, but it's so nice to be with my community here, to be with animals, to be on this farm. We have Rudy there, maybe you can see him. Rudy the donkey and Diva and all these horses. And so this is the life that I always wanted. As a kid, this is what I dreamed of, but this is kind of what I not even denied myself of having, but excuse you, didn't even realize that like was still a dream of mine, to be around these animals. Everybody please calm down. And so when I made the choice to do the thing my heart was calling me to do, I just followed that. It led me to this place where it's like I have such a wonderful community and lifestyle. You guys, chill. And it's everything that I want right now that I wouldn't have known I wanted if I didn't just surrender to that heart choice and follow that. And what I mean by you might not be ready, you might never be ready, and being ready is a choice, is I remember when I was sitting in California and I was, you know, still kind of in that Groundhog Day, if you've seen that movie, or it's just repetition over and over and over. And I was like, well, this is good. Like I have my friends, I have a home that I like, I have, you know, it's nice. Everyone wants to live in California, not everyone, but it's a beautiful place. But I was like, I'm not fulfilled. I'm not fully fulfilled yet. There's something that I know I want to do, and if I don't do it, I'll probably regret it. I try not to live with regrets, you know, because everything leads us to where we're meant to be. We're all just walking each other home. We're just trying to have this human experience and grow in the ways that we need to grow. But I knew that I would be most proud of myself if I had sold everything and traveled the way that I want to travel. And that's not for everyone, but we all have that one thing that maybe is coming to mind for you right now where it's like, okay, I've been thinking about this for a long time. And maybe you've been waiting until you're ready, until, you know, everything's right, until you have enough money, until, you know, the situation just opens the door for you perfectly. And I think there is a bit of that, like when you get more into the feminine and into the receiving mode, yes, you will have doors open for you, things will happen, miracles will happen, random amounts of money will happen, and things like that. But at the same time, you need to know when to take action. You need to know when to step into the masculine a little bit and make the opportunity happen, because when you open the door, then you open the door to all these other doors that will open for you. But sometimes you have to make a move. And so it's about choosing to be ready. And I was sitting there at my gym and I had the ticket to Italy right in front of me, and I was like, okay, if I just make this one choice, even though I don't feel ready yet, you know, I don't really know what's gonna happen. I love what I have here. I love the life that I've built here, but this is what's really calling me. I know if I click this button, everything's gonna change. But it was what I was being called to do. And I didn't have a plan. I didn't know how I was gonna make money. I didn't know all these things, but I knew that that's what my whole heart was calling me to. And if that is your actual soul calling, like it's feeling like a yes right here, a sacred yes, you're tapping into your heart, you're asking your heart space with your attention on your heart space, and you're saying, is this what I want? And if you're getting yes, aside from the fear, aside from the mind saying, well, how are you gonna make money? Well, how is everything gonna work out? If you're getting that yes in your heart, then it's for you. And everything else that tells you that it's not for you is just conditioning, is the human conditioning, is the unconscious, is the way that we've been controlled in this 3D world. But now is the best time. There's never been a better time than now to follow your heart, because we're moving into a heart space dimension here on earth, into the new earth. And so it will support you in your path to following your soul calling. And I truly, truly, truly know that to be true. The more I've surrendered to just following what my soul wants and knowing that anything is possible, the more that I see miracles happening to support me in that. In the moments where I was like, how will I afford this life? Like while I'm traveling, solo traveling, I'm on my ninth month. I've just been able to see how I'm supported and how doors truly do open up for me more and more, the more that I choose to follow and choose to not believe and go backwards, and not to fear, and not to believe in lack, and not to believe in worry or separateness. I think that the biggest source of suffering is believing that you're separate. We've been conditioned to believe that we're separate, but you're not. You are one with that one infinite consciousness. We're all one infinite consciousness here, experiencing each other, here being mirrors of each other, and you have your free will. You have the ability to choose what you want on this planet and to co-create. And when you choose, you're moving towards it, definitely. But you will be presented with whatever's within your field, within your subconscious, that could be potentially holding you back. And it's your opportunity to decide, no, I don't believe in that anymore. No, I actually know that whatever I want is possible. And now I choose to live that life. I choose to be ready. Not I feel ready, but I choose to be ready. I choose to surrender. I choose to make a change. Maybe you're really craving a change. Maybe you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. When I was driving to LA for work, and it was like 3 hours of traffic each way, so 6 hours sometimes to get to work once a week, and I was just, I'm in Aries and passionate sometimes, but I was screaming. I was like, God, universe, like, what the fuck is this? Like, how could this be life? How could this be life where I just feel so controlled? I feel so stuck, and I feel like I just don't get to live my life on my terms, and everything is just like, not working out for me. And then I realized, I was like, that's the conditioning, is believing in that. And I was like, nothing will change if I just keep doing the same thing. And so I didn't feel ready to quit my job because I didn't have another one lined up. I didn't feel ready to move because I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't feel ready to do all these things that has led me to this place where I feel very soul aligned. But I chose, okay, I'm not going to live like this anymore. And so I hope that this finds you in the right way. I hope that this encourages you to make a choice to be ready, a choice to change. You always do what you've always done. You always get what you've always got. But you know what you came here to earth to do. Maybe you don't know fully, but you know that there's something that you've been called to do, and you've been denying it for yourself because you're like, well, I'm not really ready yet. But you might be. You might actually be. It's just your conditioning telling you that you're not. So set yourself free. Set yourself free, and maybe surrender to the knowingness that you are this infinite being having this human experience, that anything is possible for you. There are infinite timelines, infinite possibilities all happening right now. Time and space are not real. You can choose what you want, and you will move towards it. You can have anything that you want in this life. Be anything that you want. It's just up to you to know that and to surrender to, or to let go of everything else that is not in alignment with that. It takes work. It takes dedication and commitment, but it's completely possible. So if you want to have some support in that, I have a program, 21 Days to Rewire Your Mind and Walk into Your Chosen Timeline, Heal Your Nervous System. And the other one is 21 Days to Know Your Divine Guidance. And so that gets you to a place of checking into your heart space and asking your divine team, your angels and guides, for support on this journey. And if you want to donate to the process of saving Ladybug and also saving Wince and other horses that I'm trying to get caught up to speed. I just got here late last night, but seeing what we're doing about these horses and what their future will look like if we don't raise the money to keep them here. But for sure, Ladybug has had an offer put in. We're just waiting to hear back from that. And then I think Wince is the next one, which I'll show you him. But yeah, he's the one that's allergic to hay and will probably be sent to become meat, as well as what Ladybug's future was looking like. So thank you guys so much for your support on this channel with these horses, to my programs, to my coaching. I love being this support and space for you to connect with me on these thoughts and vibrations that I experience here on earth. I've never felt more soul aligned in what I'm doing and committing to every single day. And so it's really an honor to be here with you and to be here with these animals. And so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new here. Leave a comment saying long live Ladybug, or whatever else you feel called to say. And I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.